Welcome to English Stories Academy.
The story begins in Babylon, a city that was once the wealthiest in the world. Babylon was known for its magnificent buildings, rich culture, and wise people. But this book focuses on one man who was known as the richest man in Babylon, a man named Arkad. Who is Arkad? Arkad was not born rich. He was just like you and me, an ordinary person. In fact, he started his life as a poor scribe, a person who writes documents. He worked very hard, but no matter how hard he worked, he always seemed to be broke. Sounds familiar, right? But one day, Arkad made a decision that changed his life forever. He decided he wanted to learn how to be rich. He realized that being wealthy wasn't about working harder. It was about learning the secrets of money. Arkad's first lesson. Arkad learned his first lesson from a rich man named Algamish, a wise moneylender. One day, Arkad asked Algamish, "Why are you so rich while I'm so poor?" Algamish smiled and said, "If you want to be rich, you must first learn to pay yourself." What does that mean, pay yourself? It means that every time you earn money, you should save a part of it before you spend anything. Save at least 10% of your income. This small habit is the first step to becoming rich. The importance of saving. Algamish explained that most people earn money and immediately spend it all. Some people even spend more than they earn and fall into debt. But if you save 10% of your income, that money will grow over time and create wealth for you. Let's imagine you earn $100 a week. If you save 10%, that's $10. After 1 year, you'll have $520 saved. Now imagine saving for 5 years. That's $2,600, and that's without adding any interest. Arkad's mistakes. At first, Arkad made some mistakes with his savings. He gave his money to someone who didn't know how to invest it wisely, and he lost everything. But Algamish taught him an important lesson. Don't trust your money to people who don't know how to handle it. For example, if you want to invest in gold, ask a gold expert for advice. Don't take financial advice from someone who knows nothing about money. This lesson helped Arkad become smarter with his investments. The 3 golden rules of money. 1. Pay yourself. First, always save at least 10% of what you earn. 2. Don't spend everything. Learn to live on 90% of your income. Avoid unnecessary expenses. 3. Invest wisely. Put your money to work for you. Invest in things that will grow your wealth over time. Over time, Arkad's savings grew. He invested his money wisely, and soon his money started making more money. This is called compound interest, where your money earns interest, and that interest earns even more interest. For example, imagine you save $1,000 and earn 10% interest per year. After 1 year, you'll have $1,100. In the second year, you'll earn interest not just on $1,000, but on $1,100, which means even more money. This is how small savings can turn into a fortune over time. Part 2. Building wealth. Step by step. After learning the importance of saving, spending wisely, and investing, Arkad didn't stop there. He understood that becoming wealthy wasn't just about having money. It was about understanding how to keep growing it and living a disciplined life. Arkad's journey continued as he began teaching others the lessons he had learned. People admired him for his wisdom and often came to him with questions about money. Let's dive deeper into the powerful lessons Arkad shared, lessons that can inspire and motivate anyone to achieve financial success. Lesson 1. Control your expenses. Many people think they can't save because they don't earn enough money. But Arkad said, Your income is not the problem. Your spending is. One of Arkad's friends, Bansir, a hard-working chariot maker, complained that no matter how much money he earned, it was never enough. Arkad explained that most people confuse their wants with their needs. What are wants versus needs? Needs. These are things you cannot live without, like food, shelter, and clothing. Wants. These are extra things that make life more comfortable, like luxury clothes, expensive gadgets, or fancy meals. Arkad taught Bansir to write down all his expenses for 1 month. He asked him to separate the needs from the wants. To Bansir's surprise, he found that most of his money was going toward things he didn't really need. By cutting down on unnecessary expenses, he was able to save more. This is an important lesson. You don't need to earn more to save. You need to spend less. Lesson 2. Make money work for you. Once Arkad mastered the art of saving, he realized something extraordinary. Money, when used wisely, can work for you like a servant. Arkad explained this lesson with a story. Imagine you have a small herd of sheep. If you take care of them, they will grow and produce more sheep. But if you ignore them, they will die or be stolen. Money works the same way. If you invest it wisely, it will grow and multiply. Arkad started investing his savings into businesses and ventures he understood. For example, he lent money to trustworthy merchants who promised to return it with interest. Over time, these investments grew his wealth even further. Lesson 3. Protect your wealth. One day, a young man came to Arkad crying. He had inherited a lot of money from his father, but had lost it all by investing in a bad deal. The young man said, "I trusted a stranger who promised me huge returns, but I was cheated." Arkad told him, "Wealth that is gained quickly is often lost quickly. Protect your money like you would protect your family." This lesson is about being cautious and patient when investing. Arkad advised, 1. Don't fall for quick money schemes. If someone promises you huge profits with little effort, be very careful. 2. Seek advice from experts. Always ask for advice from people who are experienced and trustworthy. For example, if you want to invest in property, talk to someone who knows the real estate market. Arkad's message was clear. It's better to grow your wealth slowly and securely than to risk losing it all. Lesson 4. Increase your ability to earn. Arkad believed that wealth is not just about saving and investing. It's also about constantly improving yourself so you can earn more. He said, "The more you learn, the more you earn." This means you should always work on improving your skills and knowledge. For example, if you're a worker, learn how to do your job better so you can get promoted. If you run a business, study your industry so you can grow your profits. If you're an artist, practice your craft every day to become the best. Arkad also encouraged people to learn about money and how it works. He said, "A man's wealth is not in the coins he has, but in the knowledge he possesses." To explain the importance of persistence, Arkad shared a story about a farmer. Once, there was a farmer who planted seeds in his field. Every day, he watered the soil and removed weeds. For weeks, nothing grew. The farmer could have given up, but he didn't. He kept working. Finally, after many months, his crops began to grow, and he harvested more food than he had ever imagined. The moral of the story is, wealth doesn't come overnight. You must plant the seeds, save and invest. Take care of them, be disciplined, and wait patiently for them to grow. Lesson 5. Be generous but wise. Even though Arkad became very rich, he never forgot to help others. He believed that sharing your wealth brings happiness, but it must be done wisely. He said, "Don't give away money foolishly. Help those who are willing to help themselves." For example, if someone asks for money to start a business, make sure they have a good plan and are serious about it. If they succeed, they will not only repay you, but will also learn to be independent. One day, the king of Babylon invited Arkad to the palace. The king said, "Our people are hardworking, but many of them are poor. What can we do to help them?" Arkad shared his wisdom with the king, saying, "Teach the people how to manage their money. If they save, spend wisely, and invest, they will never be poor." The king followed Arkad's advice and started teaching financial lessons to all his citizens. Over time, Babylon became even richer, and its people were known as the wealthiest and wisest in the world. This part of the book reminds us that wealth is a journey, not a destination. It's about making smart choices, being patient, and helping others along the way. Arkad's lessons are simple, but they are powerful. Part 3. The Power of Discipline and Opportunities. Arkad's wisdom didn't stop with saving, spending wisely, or growing wealth. He believed that becoming truly wealthy required something even deeper: discipline and the courage to seize opportunities. Let's explore the next set of lessons that can inspire us to take charge of our lives and build a better future. Lesson 6. Wealth requires discipline. Arkad often said, "The strongest foundation of wealth is self-control." He told a story of a man named Kobe, who was talented and hardworking but could never save money. Kobe would often say, "I work so hard. I deserve to enjoy my life now." He spent all his earnings on expensive food, parties, and luxuries. When tough times came, he had no money to support himself. Arkad explained to Kobe, "Wealth is not about what you earn. It's about what you keep." Discipline means resisting the urge to spend money on things you don't need. Arkad advised Kobe to imagine every coin he earned as a soldier. Would you send your soldiers into battle without a plan? Treat your money like soldiers. Protect it and send it out wisely to conquer more wealth for you. Lesson 7. Seize opportunities before they disappear. One of Arkad's most important lessons was about recognizing and acting on opportunities. He told the story of a bricklayer named Nomasir, who dreamed of becoming rich, but always hesitated when chances came his way. Nomasir once had the opportunity to buy a piece of land at a low price, but he delayed, thinking, "Maybe the price will drop further." By the time he made up his mind, someone else had bought the land. Years later, that same land was worth 10 times more. Arkad explained, "Opportunities are like the wind. They come and go. If you don't act quickly, they disappear." This lesson teaches us to trust our judgment, take calculated risks, and act when the time is right. Lesson 8. Luck comes to those who work for it. Many people believe wealth is a matter of luck, but Arkad disagreed. He said, "Luck favors those who are prepared and take action." To prove his point, Arkad shared a story about two farmers. The first farmer planted his seeds early and prepared his land for rain. The second farmer waited, thinking, "If the rain comes, I'll plant my seeds then." When the rain finally came, the first farmer's crops grew abundantly, while the second farmer missed his chance. The moral of the story is simple. Luck is not random. It's the result of hard work, preparation, and taking action. Lesson 9. Pay off your debts. Arcad believed that debt was one of the biggest obstacles to wealth. He said, "A man in debt is a slave to his lender." He advised those in debt to 1. Stop borrowing more money. Learn to live within your means. 2. Create a repayment plan. Use a portion of your income each month to pay off your debts. 3. Negotiate with lenders. If you're struggling, talk to your lenders to adjust your payments. Arcad reminded everyone that freedom from debt is the first step toward financial independence. Lesson 10. Surround yourself with wise people. Arcad knew that the people you spend time with have a big influence on your success. He said, "If you surround yourself with fools, you will learn foolishness. But if you walk with the wise, you will gain wisdom." To illustrate this, Arcad shared the story of a young merchant named Dabasir, who used to waste money on gambling and drinking. His life changed when he started spending time with successful traders who taught him how to save, invest, and think wisely about money. This lesson teaches us to choose our friends and mentors carefully. If you want to grow, spend time with people who inspire and challenge you to be better. Lesson 11. Be persistent. Arcad emphasized that wealth is not built overnight. He said, "The road to success is long and full of obstacles, but persistence is the key." He told a story about a builder who was tasked with constructing a grand temple. Every day he placed one brick at a time. Many people laughed at him, saying, "This will take forever." But the builder kept going, brick by brick. Eventually, the temple was completed, and it stood as a symbol of his dedication and hard work. Arcad's message was clear. Small, consistent actions lead to great achievements. Never give up, even when progress seems slow. Lesson 12. Wealth is not just about money. Finally, Arcad reminded everyone that true wealth is not just about coins and gold. It's about living a fulfilling life. He said, "The richest man is not the one with the most gold, but the one who is happiest and most content." Arcad encouraged people to build strong relationships with family and friends, take care of their health, pursue knowledge and personal growth, give back to the community. He believed that a truly wealthy person is one who balances financial success with happiness, love, and generosity. One of Arcad's strongest messages was about avoiding laziness. He said, "The biggest enemy of success is making excuses." Many people would tell Arcad they didn't have time to save or learn about money. Arcad would reply, "If you have time to complain, you have time to take action." He encouraged everyone to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start building their future now. Part 4. The Legacy of Wisdom and the Path to Abundance. In this final part, we'll uncover the remaining pearls of wisdom from the richest man in Babylon. These lessons focus on building a life of abundance, not just in wealth, but in happiness, purpose, and fulfillment. Let's dive into the most powerful and motivational truths this timeless book has to offer. Lesson 13. Make your gold work, even after you are gone. Arcad believed that true wealth isn't just about enjoying riches in your lifetime, but creating something that benefits others even after you're gone. He said, "A wise man leaves a legacy for his children and his community." This doesn't mean only leaving money. It means passing down values, knowledge, and tools for success. Arcad told the story of a merchant who invested in building schools and gardens for his city. Long after the merchant passed away, his name was remembered, and his community thrived because of his contributions. The takeaway? Create a legacy that enriches others' lives. Wealth that serves only you is temporary, but wealth that helps others is eternal. Lesson 14. Wealth begins with gratitude. Arcad often emphasized that gratitude is the key to happiness. He said, "A grateful heart attracts abundance." He encouraged his students to take a moment each day to reflect on what they already had, whether it was good health, loving relationships, or even the ability to work hard. By appreciating what we have, we open the door to receive even more. Gratitude also helps us focus on opportunities instead of obstacles. Instead of saying, "I don't have enough," say, "I'm grateful for what I have, and I'll build on it." Lesson 15. Embrace challenges as opportunities. Arcad taught that struggles and failures are not to be feared. They are opportunities for growth. He said, "Gold is tested by fire, and so are men by adversity." He shared the story of a young apprentice who lost all his savings in a bad investment. The apprentice was devastated, but Arcad reminded him, "This loss is your teacher. Learn from it and become wiser." Over time, the apprentice became more careful with his investments and eventually built great wealth. His initial failure was the stepping stone to his success. This lesson inspires us to embrace our challenges. Every obstacle you face is preparing you for something greater. Don't give up. Learn, grow, and keep moving forward. Lesson 16. Find joy in the journey. Arcad believed that the journey toward wealth should be as fulfilling as the destination. He said, "Don't wait until you are rich to be happy. Find joy in every step of the way." He encouraged his students to celebrate small victories, like saving their first gold coin or making a wise decision. By appreciating these moments, they stayed motivated and enjoyed the process of building wealth. This is a powerful reminder for all of us. Happiness is not found at the end of the road. It's in every step we take. Lesson 17. Time is your greatest asset. One of Arcad's most profound lessons was about the value of time. He said, "Gold is plentiful, but time is scarce. Use it wisely." Arcad urged his students to avoid procrastination and start working on their goals immediately. He told the story of a farmer who waited too long to plant his crops and missed the harvest season. If you waste time, you miss opportunities that may never come again. This applies to all areas of life, not just wealth. Whether it's learning a new skill, pursuing a dream, or spending time with loved ones, don't wait for the right time. The right time is now. Lesson 18. Purpose is the ultimate wealth. In the end, Arcad revealed the most important lesson of all. Wealth without purpose is empty. He asked his students, "Why do you want to be rich?" Many said they wanted comfort, power, or freedom. But Arcad reminded them, "True wealth is using your riches to create a meaningful life." He shared the story of a wealthy man who spent his fortune helping others, building homes for the poor, funding education, and supporting artists. This man found joy not in his riches, but in the positive impact he made. Arcad's advice was simple: find your purpose and let it guide your journey. When your wealth serves a greater cause, you'll experience true abundance. As his students gathered around him one last time, Arcad shared these parting words: "Start small, but dream big. Every great fortune begins with a single step. Learn continuously. Knowledge is the foundation of all success. Give back. The more you share your wealth and wisdom, the richer your life becomes. Never stop growing." Wealth is not just measured in gold. It's measured in the lives you touch and the legacy you leave behind. Arkad's lessons have inspired generations to build lives of abundance, purpose, and joy. His teachings remind us that wealth is not just about coins and riches. It's about living with intention, discipline, and a grateful heart. By following these timeless principles, anyone can achieve success and create a life that truly matters. As Arkad said, the secrets to wealth are simple, but they require action, courage, and perseverance. Go forth and build the life you deserve. This concludes the incredible journey through the richest man in Babylon. These lessons are not just about money. They are about living a life filled with meaning, growth, and abundance. Let these lessons guide you as you build your own path to greatness. Remember, you have the power to create your future. Start today and never stop believing in yourself. My dear friends, we have come to the end of this incredible journey through the richest man in Babylon. This is more than just a book. It's a map that shows us how to achieve wealth, happiness, and success in life. I want you to remember one thing. No matter where you are today, no matter how little you have or how many challenges you face, you have the power to change your life. It doesn't matter if you've failed before or if you feel stuck right now. What matters is what you choose to do next. If you dream of becoming rich, successful, or living a better life, start taking small steps today. Save even one coin. Learn one new thing. Work hard, be disciplined, and never stop believing in yourself. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving forward. The world is full of opportunities, and those opportunities are waiting for you. Don't let fear, doubt, or excuses hold you back. You are stronger than you think, smarter than you realize, and more capable than you can imagine. And remember, wealth is not just about money. True wealth is about living a life filled with purpose, love, and gratitude. When you help others, share your knowledge, and stay humble, success will follow you. So, my friends, let this be the beginning of your journey to greatness. Believe in yourself. Take action. And never, ever give up. If this message has inspired you, don't keep it to yourself. Like this video, share it with someone who needs motivation, and subscribe to my channel so we can continue this journey together. Let's build a community of people who dream big, work hard, and support each other in achieving success. Together, we can create something amazing. Remember this: your future is in your hands. You have everything you need to succeed. The only thing left is to take that first step. So, go out there, believe in yourself, and make your dreams come true. The world is waiting for your greatness.
Like, share, and subscribe to our channel.